Hey books, welcome into our Aries-Taurus cusp love tarot reading for November 2025. I thank you guys so much for being here on this side of the channel. As always, I really do appreciate your love and support. It means so much and it really does go a long way. I do hope that this message will serve you well whenever it's divinely meant to, hopefully throughout the month of November, maybe even beyond it, okay? So always use your intuition, follow your own guidance on when to tune in and when to tune back in and what to tune into, okay? Since you guys have access to all 12 cusp readings, keep in mind this is Aries Taurus energy, but it could resonate for your first and second house energies or any placements that you have in Aries or Taurus, okay? Keep that in mind. But what I was getting here in my meditation for you, Aries Taurus, is that there's a lot of fantasy energy surrounding you, okay? A lot of daydreaming, a lot of playing out scenarios in the mind. Control issues is going to be a really big theme, I think, just with Venus and Scorpio. That's just going to be the vibe, right? So wherever control issues lay in your energy or in someone else's energy might be coming up to the forefront here. I do get the word confession. Somebody either wants to confess what they feel. Somebody could be fantasizing about telling you how they feel about you. Okay? Somebody is having a hard time articulating themselves. I can't make it up. Vulnerability. Someone's having a hard time articulating themselves. Sharing their true emotions. I just heard I don't do this for anybody. So somebody feels very vulnerable around you. Somebody feels like they are safe to share their deepest, scorpionic energy, their deepest, darkest secrets, feelings, thoughts, desires, maybe even fantasies, right? If we're wanting to lean more in the sacral chakra nature of Scorpio. Somebody wants to open up. Ooh. Okay, period. Maybe in more ways than one here, Aries Taurus. I don't know. But really and truly, someone wants to unravel before you. I just heard that very clearly. Someone wants to unravel before you. So maybe this is someone who keeps themselves really tightly wound or is tightly wound, okay? Take it as it resonates. They just kind of want to let it all go. It's like this is somebody who feels like they can when they're connected to you. They don't have to hold on to themselves so tightly. They can unravel and be a mess if needed and necessary. Or maybe this is how you feel about somebody. Again, take it as it resonates, okay? But that's what I was getting. That was like the vibes that was coming through during my meditation for your reading. So Divine Universe, show me here what Aries Taurus energies and placements need to know when it comes to love and romance. What's going on with this fantasy energy that's swirling all around them or swirling all in them? Period. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Safe place, the spiritual awakening. Thank you for the confirmation. I know what I be feeling. I know what I be feeling. Yeah. Somebody sees that you're a safe place, or maybe you feel safe with somebody. Safe to unravel. What is more of an unraveling process than the spiritual awakening? The whole reality that you once knew now no longer exists or is falling apart, and now all these things is like, whoa, and this, it's like somebody feels like they don't have to have it all figured out. When it comes to you, when it comes to being with you, when it comes to connecting with you, talking to you, loving you, this could be a Libra. Some of y'all might have Libra in your chart. Or somebody here could have a strong Libra placement if they're not a Libra sun sign. Or Libra Big 3, something like that. But it's like somebody feels like they always have to know it all. But when it comes to you, maybe they don't know much. And that unravels their sense of identity, that unravels their sense of security. And as scary as that is for this person, they also feel very safe to do that or to just let it happen. Yeah, there's nothing like being able to let your guard down and know that you're protected by your partner's love. This is someone who feels like you wouldn't judge them for their deep, darkest secrets and craziness and wildest fantasies. Like you wouldn't hold it against them. Or this is what you feel towards someone. Let me know in the comments, okay, where you're at in this energy. But yeah, your partner is sensing that there's something profoundly important about this connection. That's for sure. What's important? I can't make it up. I love you. Love is a powerful feeling. When we truly experience the actions of someone that truly loves us, it's magical. That's what someone feels. Here comes those secrets again. Someone is feeling like there's something magical here between y'all. Memories, okay. Someone could be realizing that they loved you, Aries-Taurus. This could be one of those situations where someone was very attracted to you, but they didn't know why. Divergent, right? They didn't know why. It doesn't make sense. Why would I be attracted to them when I'm on this timeline, or I run in this circle, or I'm in this kind of phase of my life? Like, this is not my type at all. Like, why am I feeling all of this, right? It's because of the safe place. It's because of the sense of security. That's why. Yeah. Someone's holding back in this connection. Secrets undermine trust. It's better to lay it all out on the table than to keep it hidden until it no longer can be kept quiet. Someone is walking down memory lane at this time. It's okay to reminisce about the past by looking at old photos and messages. Opposing career aspirations and dreams may be pulling you and your person in opposite directions. This may require a heart-to-heart conversation on how this affects the connection. Yeah. Somebody is having a hard time letting you go or doesn't want to let you go. Or, again, maybe this is you. Maybe you haven't let somebody go here, Aries-Taurus. Even though your paths have drifted apart, there's still a part of you that loves vulnerability back out here. There's still a part of you that loves this person. And I think maybe this is the beautiful season and the right time here, Aries-Taurus, if this is for you like that, right? If this could be somebody else, but this might be the right season and the right time, the right cosmic alignment to make peace with those memories. Almost like, and maybe that's you. Maybe it's you who has to unravel here, my love. Maybe you just have to let it all fall apart. Fall deeply into what you feel. What is this like love that's coming up for you? Fall deeply into it, because it does feel like it's tied to some sort of spiritual awakening for you. And I think you are in a safe enough place in your life to do this unraveling where it's not going to affect your material world. It's not going to pull you off your path. It's really going to strengthen you and fortify you. Because I do think the truth of the matter is maybe you and this person are on different paths. So how do you deal with the love when your paths aren't parallel or aren't crossing? When it feels like you're going one way and they're going another? Somebody maybe didn't get to say I love you before these paths diverged. That could be a regret here. Someone maybe felt like it would be too painful to admit that, knowing that you couldn't be together, or, you know, knowing that y'all were, again, headed in different directions or wanted different things, or maybe even with career, you're on different sides of the country, or somebody had to take a dream job or something like that. Like, somebody definitely held back, not wanting to taint the new that might have been coming into your life or their life. Yeah. So maybe this is a situation where y'all both kind of paid the price or decided not to invest in this because of the distance or the divergent dreams or the different desires. Maybe this is a love journey that was once available, that someone's really nostalgic around right now. Kind of like a what would have been had we invested in this despite the divergence, despite the distance. Would it have worked? Could we have made that work? Again, someone walking down memory lane. It's okay to reminisce about the past by looking at old photos or messages. Again, it's just the energy is so ripe for this kind of deep dive into the depth of what you feel with this Venus in Scorpio, Mars in Sagittarius. Okay, we're in Scorpio season. Yeah. If there was any moment to feel the depth of what you feel for somebody, it's now. Allow that, especially if you've been holding back on it or pushing it down or trying to I think the divine might be saying it's a safe place to just feel it so it's not pent up in your energy. Yeah, children, this is bigger than the two of us. There's a lot at stake. Let's make thoughtful decisions since we can't afford to play games here. Maybe you've known this person since you were a child, or children could be involved in this situation. Okay, what's the safe place? What's safe place energy? Ghosted. Ooh. That's deep. Maybe you recently reached out to this person and you didn't get a response. Cheating. I don't think there's anything wrong with cheating as long as I don't get caught. Tell me about spiritual awakening. Before I say that, tell me about spiritual awakening. Okay. Can I get 1 for spiritual awakening? Thank you. Crush. Okay. Yeah. I think this is a case where 2 people were maybe attracted to one another, but again, at different points or wanted different things. Somebody was just like, yeah, this is a fun crush. Someone else might have been a little deeper into it than that. Because with the cheating, this could have been somebody who was keeping it casual when the other person was kind of in it exclusively. So not dating other people, not kind of leaving their options open. Somebody wasn't ready for that kind of commitment. Clarify the I love you. Thank you. Arguments. Oh. Yeah, I just wish we had healthier communication between us instead of all this unnecessary conflict and bickering. Somebody didn't communicate what they felt. That's the secret. Okay, so all these secret feelings, again, very on par for the season, will be coming up to the surface, y'all. Depending on whether your secret feelings, someone else's secret feelings, what is the secret? Oh. Can I get 1 for what's the secret? What's the secret, divine? Thank you. Oh, not 1. Unstable but love struck. Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm kind of a mess. It's pretty obvious that you're into me. Like I said, somebody might have been more into the other, but someone was unstable. I get that. Somebody thought they had a safe space. Not really maybe looking at the signs that someone wasn't all the way safe. Thank you, Divine. Somebody wanted someone to be their safe space because they were very into them. I almost kind of feel like a lot of Mars energy, like maybe you felt like somebody was trying to force you into some sort of connection like that, or force this kind of deep connection and deep bond that just maybe wasn't developing naturally. Someone maybe was looking past the arguments, looking past the kind of red flags here because of this crush and this love strike. That could be what it is. Yeah. Okay, clarify. Can I just get one here, Divine, for secrets? What's the secret? Okay. Situationship, vulnerability, and connection. That's 3. Okay, okay. Come on. Oh, get it together. There we go. I love how I can be complete myself around you. A connection, whatever ends up happening with us, I'm grateful to have met you and for the connection that we have. I don't think we need to, I can't make it up. I don't think we need to label things or define our relationship, right? Yeah, this is exactly what this was. Somebody was being vulnerable and open and trying to make this, trying to take action on a connection that they felt. But maybe missing the signs that someone wasn't reciprocating those feelings, and or someone was like, okay, yeah, I feel that, but I'm not ready for what it feels like and what it seems like you're ready for. Yeah, okay. Okay, can I get one for the secrets? Thank you. Message me. Yeah. Don't be afraid to reach out. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting this was kind of a complicated situation here, Aries-Taurus. Clarify memories. Because with the don't be afraid to reach out being the secret, someone was okay with entertaining this situation. Like someone enjoyed it, enjoyed the connection. So maybe you were texting this person, you might have been FaceTiming or emailing or whatever, the WhatsApping, whatever, right? And someone enjoyed that part, but when it came time to go deeper, to actually start taking steps towards forming some sort of bond or hanging out in person or, you know, kind of making those actions, this person would ghost. And that's what somebody might have overlooked because the crush energy was so strong. Yeah, somebody was enjoying the love that they were getting without kind of giving it back, knowing that they didn't feel the same or knowing that they couldn't give it back. Okay. Yeah, I can't make it up. Catfish. Right. So when someone's looking back at the memories, they're recognizing that they weren't authentic. I'm not really who I say I am. Again, that could even be catfishing emotionally. I don't feel the way I say I'm feeling. Yeah, benched. I'll give you just enough attention to keep you around as a backup option. Yeah. So you might regret being vulnerable with this person. I'm starting to feel that. Like someone regrets being open. Someone regrets, I can't make it up. Yeah. Right now, I'm not really at a place in my life where I can fulfill the demands of a healthy relationship. Yeah, and I think someone was in this synergy or thought they were feeling synergy maybe. And maybe there was, and someone just wasn't willing to explore it or pursue it. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, Aries-Taurus, if this is resonating with you. Ooh. Yeah. I think somebody might want to message someone who ghosted them. And I think the divine is saying, stop. They're a catfish. Like, your pursuit of this person is based off of a false energy that they were putting out. Yeah, I can't make it up. 9 of Cups. It's better to just invest that energy into yourself right now here, Aries-Taurus. Yeah, 10 of Swords at the bottom. Okay. What's ghosted with the safe place? Thank you. Yeah, 10 of Cups. And again, I love this set because it's just one person in that 10 of Cups. So this was a one-sided situation, unfortunately. And I'm sorry to give that energy, but I think the crush was mutual, but the vision of where the relationship or connection should go was not. Okay. This person is too immature, again, especially if they're ghosting you, as opposed to just saying, hey, you know, just coming right out with whatever's going on. Or even if they don't feel like they need to tell you what's going on, just not leaving you hanging or not leaving you in the dark or not making you think it's something that it wasn't. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, right. You might have been frustrated that this situation was moving slowly. Maybe you were the one that wanted it to move faster. Okay, tell me about I love you in arguments. Yeah, the Chariot. Like I said, some of y'all were like, all right, this is it. Let's go forward. Let's move. I love you. I like you. I'm into you. You know, I want to see action. I want to see movement. I want to feel that fire. But the communication was off in this situation. But I do think that that was overlooked for the idea of the 10 of Cups. So maybe this is a lesson here, Aries-Taurus, to not move so fast to the point where you're missing the red flags. And to not overlook the red flags just because you are in that fantasy energy or trying to get to the completion of that fantasy. Yeah, somebody maybe let the fantasy get away with them a little too much. And I say all that with love because it happens to all of us. Trust me when I tell you. And then you come down from that fantasy and you're like, oh, wait, actually, I don't think they really were feeling that. Or you know what I mean? Like, ooh, wait, that was maybe me painting all of that energy, me pouring all that emotion, me creating that scenario. Okay, so maybe this is kind of like a coming down energy from a high you might have been on with this crush. Yeah, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I know, Aries-Taurus. 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups with the 4 of Swords. Like I said, this would be a very beautiful season to put to rest those situations. Maybe there's up to 3 times that this has happened to you. Okay. And that does hurt to know that someone would just let you run away with the fantasy and not give you the truth of where they're at or what they want or what they really feel. But this is, again, the season to heal all of that. Thank you, Divine. Tell me more about secrets and message me. Yeah, King of Wands. You might have been very, very attracted to this person. Maybe if you guys were intimate, maybe that's kind of what amplified and put you in this chariot when it comes to this connection. This person has a lot of charisma, a lot of charm. Okay. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. They're focused on their work. Tower energy. That's what I think. Again, career, divergent dreams. Somebody might have been trying to get this King of Wands to slow down, like settle in. You could be this King of Wands. I feel like you might be this King of Wands. Like you were ready. Yeah, you were ready. You were on go. Again, ready to take action, ready to move forward. Yeah. Magician energy over catfish and memories. Exactly. But the memories, it's hard to maybe hold them dear because maybe now that you're in this awareness, you see the manipulation in it all. So you might even come across an old photo and be like, dang, that version of me didn't even know. Like if y'all were dealing with each other, that version of me didn't even know what I know now. So it's maybe bittersweet memories. But it's hard to look past the manipulation I feel here, okay? And that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Divergent dreams with benched. Okay. Yeah. 10 of Swords. I feel like somebody could have just said something. Somebody could have just been truthful or honest. Clarify vulnerability and immature. Thank you. Yeah. Page of Cups. Right. But that's where somebody was. Page of Cups in it. Crushing it. Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, I like you. Maybe with the King of Wands, maybe you were getting into that spicy kind of flirty energy. And of course, the people are going to love that. Oh, yeah, we could do all that. But the depth wasn't there. The commitment wasn't there. The actual follow through wasn't there. So again, this could be one of those lessons, Aries-Taurus, where you want to pay attention to the actions more than the words, and to make sure that you keep your own fire in check so that it doesn't drive the chariot too much. I do feel like somebody definitely bypassed some signs here that this was a mismatch, or someone really wasn't in that same energy that they were in. And that's another, okay, we're going to keep talking about it, but that's a beautiful thing about that scorpionic energy. Okay, when the actions don't match that words, oh, the withdrawal is strong. Oh, I'm going to pull all the way back. Nope. And maybe that's some energy you could pick up in this season for yourself, okay? And carry it forward with you. You pay attention to people's actions, not their words, not what they're telling you. And then make sure you're not reading into what they're saying too deeply. Yeah, action has to come. They can say everything they want, but the action has to follow. And if the action doesn't follow and they start to ghost, then you know it's not a safe place for you. And you act accordingly. Okay. 10 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles here, Divine. Thank you. Yeah, the Fool energy. Yeah. Maybe you feel a bit foolish. And you don't have to. Be gentle with yourself here, Aries, Taurus. Okay, 3 of Cups. Right. Someone wanted to only keep it casual, but someone was trying to fall in love. Chariot with the King of Wands. Yeah. Someone was, again, I can't make it up. Someone was trying to advance this quicker than it needed to be, or was trying to get something to move fast. I can't make it up. Knight of Wands to the 9 of Wands. Chiron energy. This is where you want to pay attention to the force of nature that you are, Aries, Taurus energies, and how you can easily slip into that Mars energy when it comes to what you want. Yeah. Queen of Cups. I want it to come out in reverse. Without heeding the... How could I say that? Yeah, Emperor energy. Without heeding the emotional cues. Like, I kind of get that somebody was making excuses for someone. Oh, well, maybe they're just tired, or maybe they're just this. And it's like, no, they're, you know, they're just not into it in the same way that you are. Okay, and again, that's rough. That's definitely rough. My heart goes out to you. I love you all so very much. Sending you big hugs. Okay, yeah. It's rough to wrap your mind around that, but maybe this is also, again, a good moment for you, Aries, Taurus energies, to see, again, why are you trying to rush things? What were you trying to fill within yourself? Okay, ask yourself this. Had everything sped up the way you wanted to, or moved the way you wanted to, or at the pace that you wanted, what would that have done? Would it have made you feel better about something? Would it have been some sort of like space filler? Would it have like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, I think somebody here was seeking to fill a void. Seeking to fill a void. Where that void can only really be filled with your own energy. Clarify the Fool and the Three of Cups. Thank you. Yeah, Queen of Cups back out here, exactly. This could be the part of, yeah, I was about to say that loves to give. This could be the part of you that loves to give. You love love. You love to be in that energy. You love to be in that feeling. But I really do want to pose that question to you. What does that feeling do for you? Does it make you feel wanted? Does it make you feel safe? Does it make you feel what? Like, fill in that blank. What do you get from being in that energy? And or what might you be avoiding by trying to stay in that energy, or be in that energy, or move quicker than you need to? Where are you going? What's the rush? Okay. Because what you then attract are these people who are in the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups energy, who will gladly kind of go along with the surface of it all, but can't really follow through. Clarify the Eight of Wands with the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. So this is a self-study moment for you, Aries, Taurus, okay? I want you to really look at that and be honest with yourself, okay? Again, be your own safe space to kind of unravel. And I think this is going to be a big spiritual awakening. I can't make it up. It's going to be a big spiritual awakening for you. The Hermit and the World. Yeah. Five of Cups. Exactly. I can't make it up. The Hangman. The Sun. Last message, last card here. Thank you. I can't make it up, the Devil. Right. Right. And the Nine of Swords. I know, Aries, Taurus. This is tough. This is tough. I think it is time to face that shadow. It is time to face this devil energy, and close out the cycle, close out the attachment, close out the portal, the door that's opened for these immature, ghosty, kind of surface level connections that you might be attracting. Okay. And this is going to take a lot of honesty. It's going to take a lot of honesty, Aries, Taurus, and it's going to be uncomfortable for sure. But if you can do this work now, while Venus is in Scorpio, during Scorpio season, I promise you, the healing that you'll receive once the sun moves into Sag and everything starts shifting out, it's going to be astronomical. It's going to be so beneficial for your love life to have these doors closed, to have this healing, to have this peace of mind, this awareness, really, in truth, this awareness around yourself, so that you don't fall into these habits and you don't fall into these patterns and you don't fall for the immature, catfish, benchy, lightweight crush kind of a things. You deserve more than that. You deserve more than that. And so when you make your mind up that you deserve more than that and you're not settling for anything less, and you make peace with the time that that might take, that's when you can really start to see some powerful shifts in your world, especially in your love life. Okay? All right. Well, let's see. What does this person want to tell you? If they could talk to Aries, Taurus right now, because I kind of feel like this person's in a ghosted energy with you. Like they may not be communicating or responding to your text messages. What's going on with this person that's having these memories, or that Aries, Taurus is having memories about? What do they want to say to Aries, Taurus? I can't make it. I'm healing. Please be patient with me. Like I said, okay. So you might be trying to rush a relationship and rush a connection that might not be ready to come together yet, Aries, Taurus. And again, I say that with so much love. Yeah, I'm keeping tabs on you. So this person is aware of you, even if they're not talking to you. I miss you more and more every day. Okay, what else does this person want Aries, Taurus to know? It makes me happy to see you thriving, even though it's without me. Yeah. Like I said, this is someone who was too immature for the vulnerability you were trying to have with them. Yeah. When I can hold you again, I will never let go. Okay. I became numb because I refused to take accountability for my behavior. Yeah. Don't wait around for me. Last message here for Aries, Taurus. Yeah, I just want to hear your voice in reverse. I feel like if this person has ghosted you, let them be a ghost. Let them be a ghost, Aries, Taurus. Let them be a ghost. Because whatever they're healing needs to be healed right now. If you feel like this is some sort of higher level soulmate and connection, whatever they're healing, you might also need to heal within yourself, which is why this isn't moving forward right now, or why there's a divergent energy between y'all. Maybe you both are having to work on being accountable for your actions, your choices, and your behaviors. Okay. Now, it could just be on this person's side, and that's fine. If you're like, no, I'm fine, I get it. I get it. But if this is hitting is kind of like, okay, maybe I do need to look at myself, please embrace it. Please embrace it. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all so very much. I really do hope that this message serves you well and provides you the clarity and confirmation that you maybe need with what might be going on in your love life in the moment, or whenever this resonates for you. Let me know your thoughts, what you feel, what connected with you, what you might be struggling with. If I tapped into any of that, let me know that in the comments down below, y'all. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you all in our next one. Okay, if you want a personal with me, you can book that at my website, cusproses.com. You can also subscribe to any reading session for a monthly subscription. All of that can happen on my website, all right? I love you all so very much. And I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.